Welcome to another episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel. Excuse me. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Subscribe to my other channel, Reactionary Politics. The link is in the description. We are having serious conversations over there. Go and get involved. Over here, Wack100 sits down with Adam 22. And he has a lot to say. He attacks Aunt Jefe and says that if Aunt Jefe approaches him, he's going to get hands put on him. That if Aunt Jefe or anyone approaches him, that Aunt Jefe is just talking, that he knows better, that this is just content. He goes on to attack Baby Beat Braze of Who's fame from Denver Lane Bloods. And he flatly says that B. Braze needs to talk about how he got down in the bedroom with his own sister. He goes on to call the 18-year-old that's been on No Jumper that he's now beefing with a B, and says that he has little homies that's going to attack him. He has a lot to say. Let's get into it.
Tell me where things went wrong with the Aunt Jefe situation.
Well, Adam, listen, you know this better than me. A lot of these dudes, they play the role like they one way. I'm good at playing the role. I sit back and watch and I wait to see when they're going to want to go bad. And usually when shit slows down and they need something to talk about, use Wack's name. So for some reason, this dude doesn't understand. I think you know this. The 100 side of Clubhouse runs 24/7. Mm-hmm. Every 4 hours, it rotates rooms, different content. Different people own the rooms, they're just part of the 100 side.
Okay.
Right? Exclusively in our rotation. So.
Now, he's talking about the situation with young Aunt Jefe. And I mean, he said when things slow down, people start mentioning his name. But of course, this all started because they were mentioning Aunt Jefe's name on their show on Clubhouse, which he's explaining now. So it's not like Aunt Jefe came out and started running content on Wack100, mentioning his name to get views. You can accuse me of that, perhaps, but not Aunt Jefe, because they mentioned his name first, and then he just responded to that from what I know of the situation. Anyway, I'm going to do my best not to interject too much in this. He has a lot to say, and I have to be careful with my content. I'm going to let him, and I'm not trying to get involved. I'm going to let him speak for himself, and Jefe is speaking for himself. But I just found, I listened to some of this conversation. I haven't got involved in the last few days or what have you. Beef is still going and ongoing. I'm not making video after video about it, but I did click onto this, and I found some of the things that he had to say just interesting, if you will, astounding even. He has a lot to say, but let's continue.
So I get a text, my spies is telling me, Bumpy, who's from Skyline Power, who's from San Diego, is going crazy on Aunt Jefe.
Okay.
I come in the room. Bro, what y'all talking about? So when he goes to tell me something about Aunt Jefe's content, I just listened to Aunt Jefe's content, but I didn't know he had dropped a third segment.
With X4, you mean?
No, it wasn't even that one. He was talking about the Martin Luther King thing, right?
Oh, right.
So I listened to the first one or two, whatever, it is what it was, right? So as I'm telling Bump, nah, that ain't, he like, nah, you don't know what he just dropped. So when they sent it to me, I wasn't ready for what I read. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be real. So it's kind of like my mind is like, okay, well, how do I navigate myself through this without Aunt Jefe feeling like I'm on some bullshit? So I gave the room back to the motherfucker that's running the room. I'm texting Aunt Jefe telling him, hey, bro, they're running the room on you, whatever you. I sent him on the text what they're talking about. I'm giving him warning.
And they were upset because of the way that he covered the MLK parade, in which allegedly all these different blood hoods came together to basically march through Rolling 40's territory and intimidate people. That's the narrative I kind of heard going around.
Here's the problem, right? Here's what I couldn't defend. When you a member, as they like to say it, or a street dude, if it's 3 Bloods and 15 Crips jump out and take off on us, right? And somebody asks us what happened, we may say, niggas rushed us, we got down, they packed us out. That's what we're gonna say. But we're gonna say it in a way to where it was a mutual thing, right? His words was crazy.
And
his words were detective CDC 115-ish as the police write it up.
But what could he possibly say to add to this, given that he wasn't there and had no direct knowledge of it?
He said...
He's just reacting to the clips.
He said the Bloods, right, bonded together.
That's what everybody...
And they did.
And then he started to name different blood sets.
Right.
They named their own sets.
To go and attack the Crips.
And they did.
That you can write some shit like that. Now what you did,
and so can he,
it was made the Crips look like they victims, which I don't know no Crips, no Keyways. I don't give a what happened to them. Ever gonna say we got attacked by the Bloods. See, at that point,
he must not know too many Keyways, aka Crips, from LA. South Central. I don't know which Crips he talking about. The ones that I know, they will indeed say that very thing. Because particularly if that's what happened. We're watching something on video. We all see what happened. And he's just explaining at Jefe about what we are watching on the video. And he's explaining what they're explaining themselves. Their hood, where they're from, what hood they're in, who they're attacking. I mean, you know. And just because you attack someone doesn't mean that you won. As I said, I put this in my titles and all that all the time. So-and-so attacked so-and-so. That's what happened. They attacked. They were the aggressors for whatever reason. Got into it. They planned an attack and attacked. It doesn't mean that they won. They attacked and got their fucking heads beat in. They attacked and got smoked. They attacked and wished they had never attacked. But they attacked. They attacked first. Yes, it was mutual. Once they attacked, we handled our business. But to describe it as an attack is just describing it as being accurate. If they were the aggressors, if they attacked first. That's it. It doesn't mean that you lost the fight, the war, the battle. It just means that they attacked. You know? That's it, man.
Point in time, now you got victim and you got the aggressors, right? And that ain't how we format shit. We just gonna say we got down, we squabbled up, niggas tried to pack us out, but it's gonna be in a way where either side is not saying, look what y'all did to us, or we're victims. I've never seen a street dude write like that and say,
it didn't say that anybody was victims, didn't say that anyone was victims. You know, but let me let him continue.
The Bloods bonded together to go down to whatever, to attack the Crips. So this is
what they did. Like, it's not like he predicted that. That's actually what you saw in the video.
All I know is a squabble. All this, who went to attack, we don't talk like that. We don't use that terminology.
Thank you, Adam. Adam is not winning me over or anything. Don't get me wrong. I will not be fooled. Still believe he's a culture vulture. But he does keep it real in some instances. I mean, he's, this is probably just for content too or whatever. Like I say, he might be putting on an act right here. I don't know. I don't even want to necessarily say that. Maybe not. But he is sort of holding Wack's foot to the fire here, keeping him accountable at least right here. I saw some other stuff, that I didn't do, where he was telling Wack100 not to talk about his co-host, that he's not going to sit here and let him talk about the people that he works with like that, talking about Munchie B and Spody Face and Adam, whoever else. Adam stood up on that. Right now, he's telling Wack the truth. Well, that is what you see in the video. It's just a video that, now, it would be different if in the video, all you see is an attack and you don't even know which group attacked and which group got attacked. You just see two groups attacking one another, or one group attacking another group. And you don't know where it was at. You don't know where they were from, because they didn't say any of this in the video. Only thing you see in the video is an attack. Maybe no sound or whatever in the video. You just see an attack. And then Jefe is in the video saying, well, that was so-and-so from such and such. They were on 43rd and Crenshaw. You know what I mean? It was the BPSs that attacked the folks. And he's saying all that. He's giving the video commentary. And without him saying this, you would not have known this. Then perhaps you can make some sort of argument. But the fact that they are in the video saying this themselves, everything that Wack has a problem with in Jefe's title or whatever, and about his video, they all said it themselves in the video. And he's just reacting to the video. This is where it gets a little fishy for me, because I'm a content creator as well. And my title is going to be whatever it is. I'm as we all know, I've been reacting to a lot of videos lately. I'm not going to be prancing around and tiptoeing around my titles and my thumbnails and all that. Whatever the hell happened in that video, that's what it is. That's what I'm going to say. And that's what I'm reacting to. And you start calling people the police and detectives, and you being serious about this over a title that they made in the video. For me, that's outside of content. You feel me? For me, that's something else. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is not my fight, so I don't want to interject too much and say what I would do in this situation, or whatever. But word to the wise: don't ever come at me like this over any of my videos, any of my content, any of my titles or whatever. This is not a threat, bro. This is God's honest truth. Don't ever do it, bro. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do that. Anyone. I'm talking about anyone. You call me a D sucker, a D rider, you know what I'm saying? Any of this stuff, a police, a detective, and you being serious, and you making content on this, it's gonna be something else, bro. You feel me? It's gonna be something else. We getting off the internet with this shit. I am. That part is over. You feel me? I'm knocking on your fucking door, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm knocking on your fucking door. Believe me. I'm coming to your fucking house and knocking on your motherfucking door, bro. And I will not be there to talk. But anyway, shit. Damn, this is not about me. Said I wasn't gonna get involved too much and insert too much of my opinion into this. That's what I've been trying to do, just stay neutral. Just report, but I'm just saying it just hits home in some ways because I'm a content creator. And as I said, so I'm not taking it personal, but I just, I understand Aunt Jefe's response. And it's like, Wack does a lot of content on a lot of people, bro. He said a lot of things on this damn internet. I just think he should be the last person saying that someone is the feds and the police because of some title that they put on it. All this is over a title that Aunt Jefe had on one of these videos. It's just over the title that it's the way that he worded the title that these individuals took umbrage to. And again, I word my titles however I word them. I don't want to be walking around there saying, oh man, they might try to say I'm a snitch if I word it like this. Because these dudes just on the internet making content, and this internet shit didn't went crazy, and people just come out here and just say anything. They'll say something like this, man, you a detective, you a police motherfucker, just sit right here and call a gang member a strong and real individual by all accounts. By all accounts, Aunt Jefe is a stand-up individual, bro. I don't know him personally. Bro. I know baby Aunt. You understand? But by all accounts, he's a stand-up individual. Has never done no sucker stuff. Has never done no buster stuff, bro. You feel me? Has never been accused of being no type of police. This is some serious shit. This is some strong shit. You talking about a real solid dude, a street dude, that did time in the pen, that's on the street now, trying to do better, trying not to get into any situation and be violent, trying to change his ways as far as that's concerned, involved in the peace talks and all this. And then just attack him, talking about he the police. I know some individuals, bro, such as myself, that you don't want to get at like that. On the internet or anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? And call him a police and a detective. Because police and detectives, back in my day, you know, if you one of them, you're done. Motherfucker put a jacket on you like that and get you knocked off. So this is some serious shit you saying about an individual. About a real street dude, about a real member. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not content. And the title, like I said, it wasn't no police shit, as I said before. I'm not here to defend anyone. I'm just speaking of facts. The man just running his content like Wack does and like everyone else does. And he's reacting to what these dudes, they're saying all of this in the video. So I'm just saying to turn around, because I didn't react to that video, but I might have. I may have said the same thing in my title or whatever. Get up here saying this shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm slam this motherfucking computer down on the motherfucking floor. Bam! Fuck this internet. Fuck. I'm going to start up my vehicle, and it's going to be a problem. It's just me, though, man. It's not about me. You know, that's what these dudes got going on right now.
Any Crip, real Crip, is never going to say we got attacked by anybody.
But he's talking about other Crips.
He's a Crip.
Man, that kind of Crip.
So you saying he was saying it to discredit those Crips?
No, I'm just saying he was talking about those Crips from that neighborhood. He's describing what he's seen in the video. We all seen the video. That's pretty much what happened, right?
No, I just seen motherfuckers squabbling up.
Yeah, but
I ain't seen nobody get attacked.
But LA dudes know what neighborhood these dudes are from, and they know what neighborhood they're in. And so they know that there's a bunch of Bloods going to a famous Crip neighborhood, and you know,
so now
outnumbering motherfuckers, and for sure, like being more organized.
But I'm saying, how do we know people's outnumbered? You in their neighborhood.
It seemed like they had a giant crew of like 100+ dudes.
Man, it seemed to me like it was just a squabble, a mutual squabble. Listen, for one, as a Damu, I'm never going to be like, the Crips got together, bonded together, this hood, identify the hoods and say, they came to attack us. No.
I just don't think that information would ever be useful to law enforcement.
You crazy as a motherfucker. Because he says he's a real street nigga.
Imagine the cops being like, well, Exhibit A, Aunt Jefe's YouTube channel, a guy who wasn't there, had no direct knowledge of it, who was just kind of describing what he saw in a clip filmed on a phone.
But yet they're saying people got stabbed and all kind of shit. So when you start hearing that type of shit, you kind of stay away from that type of shit. You don't go in there and be like, and again, Bumpy was running the content. When he said it, Adam, you know, when I'm on some shit, I'd have went in. You didn't hear me go in until the next day after this bozo goes and say, yeah, Wack's behind this. Motherfucker, if I'm going to run content on the motherfucker, I'm going to run it. He had already been in the room 45 minutes to an hour. I'm out running around with R&B. I forgot what the hell we was doing. We was in some meetings and shit. I didn't even know what was going on, but my phone is going off. They's like, Wack, we know you with that Bumpy on some bullshit. I texted the nigga and told him, hey, bro, dude in my room, boom, boom, boom. He running this with, I can show you on my phone why I told the nigga. But I just think people bit in his ear so long with watch Wack this. Look, bro, at the end of the day, I know dude do 600. I interviewed him up here, No Jumper. And you know, he was all right with me. I ain't got no motherfucking issues with his neighborhood. They ain't did nothing directly to mine. So, you know, it just was what it was. It wasn't one of them things to where he one of them dudes to where I'm doing business with and shit like that. But he used to always tell me, you know, yeah, people telling me, and I'm telling myself, it's nothing I can gain from you, bro. A lot of these, you know, respectfully, bro, like respectfully.
But you run content on a lot of people that you don't really have anything to gain from.
No, I read what's in the media. You see what I'm saying?
And like he did. That's what Ant did. He played or reacted to what's in the media, what was already on YouTube, what's already on the internet. Don't contradict yourself, bro.
But this wasn't really in the media. You guys kind of elevated Ant to being the main character in this.
Because you mean I didn't know it fucking existed until I go in the room and I told him, yo,
I knew it existed. I still haven't seen Ant Jefe's video on it, and I knew it existed because so many people ran content on it. Not just Ant Jefe. As Ant Jefe pointed out, Bloods ran content on it too. All kind of people. It's the internet. Content creators. This is their niche. This is their genre. We're gonna do a video on it, bro. Big news. It was a big situation. People saying, oh, it's not big news. It happens every year. Whatever. It was big news. People was playing it everywhere. So, yeah, all kind of people ran content on it. How you didn't know that the video existed or this happened or whatever until Ant Jefe's video hit the scene on it.
Tell me what you talking about.
But your Clubhouse buddies doing content on someone doesn't usually like make it rise to the occasion of everybody talking about it. But when you start posting about it a bunch, obviously that's gonna.
I didn't do that till the next day when he started accusing me of being the one. Look, nigga, I'm sending it to him. It's Ant Jefe. I'm telling him. Hey, look, bro. They running cut. This is what they talking about. I'm telling him. He wrote this shit. It's written. He didn't say it. I'm telling the nigga, right? He get in his head, probably talking to one of these dummies, right? Because all of them is dummies. I'm just gonna keep all these niggas got half a brain. They stopped in the 5th, 6th grade and shit like that. Then they didn't pump him up. Oh no, it's him. No, nigga, I don't run my rooms. I don't open rooms. I don't come in with titles of the rooms. I don't do shit. On this particular guy, Bumpy, he's an Ant Jefe fan. Right? Like literally, he been following his content day one, I guess. Right? I didn't know the fuck Ant Jefe was till 600 told me about him or whatever. But he just had a problem. He a homie. Like, bro, he been to the penitentiary, he been to the joint. Right? He like, yo, bro, the way he worded this shit is crazy. Which you ask any real Crip, they're gonna tell you, yeah, that shit is crazy. Then he says, well, the real Bloods didn't have nothing to do with it. He named Braze, a nigga that got caught with a 30-38 that he was using for 18 months. Right? I don't know what who they be like identified as that. Right? Maybe the more dumber you are, the more stupider you sound. Right? I'm gonna be real. It's some real gangster homies out there. But just because a motherfucker don't know how to speak proper English or you in jail for some dumb shit, don't give you that. I know a lot of gangsters on the street. I don't know no real gangster who had the same 380 for 18 months putting in work with the same gun. That just lets me know you's a bum on the street, because if you're a reputable on the street, your neighborhood gonna make sure you can swap that out, right? So he's naming names to where maybe them niggas is younger than me.
Gangs provide guns to the members?
I mean, listen, what I'm trying to tell you is, you know,
I gotta hit some up.
Nobody runs around with the same dirty gun that you putting in work with for 18 months. It's just not smart.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So, you know, Braze is, you know, he's something to laugh at, but again, we laugh at the nigga. We don't, it's nothing to salute this dude about. The nigga in there for a drive-by on a motherfucking hamburger stand.
Wait, who? Braze?
Yeah, ain't nothing.
Right.
Nigga got double light plus 200.
Right.
Right? I told him that today, bro, you got double light plus 200, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, my nigga, talk about, they was talking about you was hitting your sister. Talk about that shit.
What about the gay lover rumor? Whatever happened to
I
that?
don't know that. You know, they said that. I don't know. I didn't stand behind it. You know, but at the end of the day.
There you go. So he's talking about Baby B Braze of Who's fame from Denver Lane Bloods. And he was saying that Aunt Jefe had referenced him in his video. He's saying, who is he to reference? Like, I guess, you know, who does Aunt Jefe think B Braze is? B Braze is an idiot, basically, to paraphrase, who had the same weapon on the street for 18 months, going by doing drive-bys with the same gun. He's stupid, and so he got caught up and got 2 life sentences plus 200 years, and people think he tough or somebody to look up to for being stupid, for having a stupid. It's real gangsters on the street, is what he's saying, that I would look up to and respect. Just because they're not in prison don't mean nothing. They're just smart enough not to go, I suppose is his point. And so then, as you heard, he goes on to say, you know, B Braze hit his sister, or they're saying that B Braze hit his sister. Now, of course, he could be talking about physically hit her, but I don't think so. He's talking about hit her in the bedroom.
Hey, it's like, bro, dude was going at you. He doing a whole lot of woofing. He right over there on 85th on the wrong side of the 110, right?
The wrong side.
You're on the wrong side of the 110, right?
It's on the other side.
Shit, the east side, right? That ain't his neighborhood over there. Shout out to the main streets, right? But nevertheless, what I'm saying is this. These dudes do a lot of bumping their gums. I'm going to sit back. When I'm doing this, it's not serious. I want to
Sometimes it's pretty serious.
Never.
Never?
Never. Because if it's that serious, you're.
And therein lies the problem. Therein lies the problem with this internet stuff and these internet dudes, these internet type dudes. I'm not just speaking about Wack100. I'm speaking in general. People. This is for informational and educational purposes only. Disclaimer. He just said when he's on the phone, basically saying on the internet, on his content, he's not taking any of this stuff serious. This is just what it is, man. This is nothing. That's the problem. That's why I said they don't separate the content from the real life. No, it is very serious. What you say on that phone is very serious. What you say on that computer is very serious. When you're calling someone a police and a detective, you're on the internet getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views, castigating someone, denigrating someone's character in the worst way. Calling a street member, that's the worst thing you can do, and B is a rat, a snitch. In the hood, at least back in my day, that's what you didn't want to be. That's very serious.
Not gonna hear shit. This is designed to fuck with a person's mental. This is all I see this. And when I can move this dummy and say, yeah, that's why your hood go DP you. And at 8:30 in the morning, you walking around your park, I'm laughing like a motherfucker. I'm laughing. I'm slapping R&B on the ass saying, baby, go make me a smoothie. I'm laughing. I'm sitting here trolling. Think about it. I went and found an ET and a fucking Geico lizard with his picture, right? That's from Picture in the Park. It's not.
I don't mean to sit here and get dressed on y'all. I don't like the way that shit just hanging over there like that. This is
serious to me. So for this to be serious to him, and for me to see him sitting there out of character frowning, that's my victory. That's my W. And I'm controlling the algorithm. This motherfucker got all the way off his game, right? And everything was about me. I haven't been on my YouTube channel in about 2-3 months. Don't give a fuck about it. I'm not in that mood. I'm working. I'm doing other shit. But you know when dudes get to whooping them, look, nigga, you know if you want to do something, don't tell me what you want to do. Just do it. If I'm serious, Adam, if I'm serious, Munchie B, all these dudes, like, bro, this is a blind dude.
But so do you plan on squabbling at Jefe?
Anybody step in front of me gonna get hands put on them.
But you won't go meet up with him?
Can't no little penguin midget nigga move me. I'm a G, my nigga. You can't. If you think you can dictate my movement, then that means you's a bozo who movement can be dictated.
So
You
if he
understand
wants
what
a
I'm saying?
fade, what is he supposed to do?
Run into me. He know where to find me. Bro, we post flyers. If it's that serious, listen, this is what I'm gonna guarantee you. And that heifer ain't no goddamn fool. We know what he dealing with. All you gotta do, anybody gotta do, is approach me.
Mm-hmm. You
gonna get everything you looking for, whatever you looking for. All this, you ain't gonna do. That was a smoke screen to the police.
What?
If you notice, I kept it comical. If it's that serious, don't talk about it on the internet. My whole thing is I'm trolling you. Nigga, don't sit no smoke screen out there being Wack got a problem. No, nigga, if it's that much a problem, let it be that. You a motherfucking crip, nigga. You don't owe me no warning. Like I don't owe you no warning. You live in a motherfucking spot to where in the cameras on, you can see your shells and your countertop left to right. You in the matchbox over there off 85th. Right? When you did that dumbass shit, all you did was trigger all them niggas over there who don't like you for whatever reason. See that, he from the valley, he from Pacoima. Nigga, I'm from Southern California.
Why do you think people don't like him?
They don't. Anytime, I didn't even know what he said. Hey, Wack, cut right here. Cut right here. I'm telling them who. Whoop-de-whoop, cut off 85th, nigga, in the main streets.
You got spies.
Leave that nigga alone. Oh. No, what it is I got a lot of niggas I fuck with. A lot of niggas I fuck with from everywhere. So when you say dumb shit like that, niggas be looking for a reason, you know what I'm saying? To
tell you the truth, I can believe that. The way these dudes are a bunch of cowards, beta males. These gang members these days, these gang members are straight beta males, bro. These dudes are weak, straight weenies, straight cowards. These gang bangers now, these dudes weenies. These dudes could not have made it back in the days. These dudes beta males, bro. I can believe that someone turned on Jefe or someone who may know where he stay, then called Wack and told him that. Wack don't do nothing for him, don't give him no money. They still just want to cozy up to him, be buddy with him because he's Wack or he's famous or he's a producer or whatever. I mean, gonna tell him where this man stay at. Tell him his business. Calling him Wack gossiping. Oh yeah, Jefe, I can believe that. I can believe that for sure with these dudes. But whoever did that needs to get one. Right here. Dudes keep playing, thinking these dudes crazy, boy, this internet shit. I told him, okay, right, man. Like I say, hey, this not my fight. It's not my situation. I'm just covering it, y'all.
Jump out there. It ain't that serious to me. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of niggas that if I'm gonna spend that time and energy to do something to, that's there for to do that. But nigga, like you going on the internet, that was police shit with he text. The Bloods bonded together to go down there and attack the Crips. Police shit. You, Adam, I understand you. Uh-huh. You, anybody against Wack, you side with them. And that's cool. I don't give a
What are you talking about? They were all on good terms with you up until like yesterday.
Them niggas ain't never been. Listen, you got a little kid, the little boy, and we gonna kick him in his ass when we catch him because he's still woofing.
You don't get any points for threatening an 18-year-old.
I'm not threatening him. I just said we gonna kick him in the ass.
How is that not a threat?
I got little homies too.
Okay.
Dead homies. I got
still a threat.
We got little homies going with 12, 13, all the way up.
You need to squash it with him. This is pathetic.
He's a bitch. I let it go.
Beefing with an 18-year-old.
Let me tell you why he's a bitch. Why? He called my phone after the last time. Uh-huh. We got to understand it.
After two. Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Now I'm going to get.
So he's talking about, I guess, the dude that's 18, the little fro. Been on No Jumper a few times. I guess Wack brought him up there. He was saying before, they had told him Wack was going to turn on him eventually. I don't know if Wack turned on him. I don't know the situation. Well, yeah, he has turned, but I don't know why. He just called him a B. And Adam just said, I don't look good, 50-year-old beefing with an 18-year-old. And you are threatening them, saying you got little homies and all that too. And they were just cool, but now he done went so far, just call it a little guy B. Whatever happened there,
I'm gonna see if you gonna keep it real.
Okay.
He called my phone. He's on my phone 20 minutes. We got a great understanding. I left it there.
But then you didn't like what he said Tuesday?
He's still woofing. Now, if you didn't call Wack phone, you called me, nigga. I hollered at you. We got a great understanding.
I would like to hear his version of that, because that would be interesting.
What?
If he pieced it up with you and then came on the pod.
I told him he was a little bitch. I told him you need to spend more time with your daddy, because I think your mama raised you. You be talking about how your daddy wasn't there.
No, he said his dad was a Wack100 fan.
His dad from the neighborhood.
I know. It's crazy.
Right? I tried to keep his daddy out of jail. Keeping him out of shit. But he went and did what he did. He did a 7-year bid, right? So I just kept it real. I said, look, bro, it's no need for you to call me because you...
Well, one thing's for sure. Whoever his daddy is, Wack100 has no fear of him. He doesn't respect him, and he has no fear of him. Because he wouldn't have said what he just said about his 18-year-old son, if he did. I know some individuals. I know right now that I would never say that about their child. I would never say that. I don't give a fuck how mad I am at their child, what the situation is, what beef we got going, whatever the hell. The internet shit. Because I know if I say that, I gotta watch this dude, his daddy, you know what I'm saying? He coming for me, for real. I just created a situation. His daddy's one of those, I know it's a wrap. It's up. So for you to just say that so casually, he's a B. Let me tell you why he's a B, Talking about the little 18-year-old kid, man or whatever, young man, but then go on to say, his father from your neighborhood and all that. And you just kick back, yeah, he's a B. You talking about this man's son like that. Internet, boy.
One way now, but you did some weird shit when you was up there, so that's cool, right? Do your thing, right? End of the day, don't come, because he with Scum. See, this is where it's wrong at. He with Scum. Scum part of our circle.
Okay, Scum is a producer.
Yeah, he the one that did Tatiana. Scum was here. When I brought him up here, Scum brought him. Okay. Drove him up here, right? So it's gonna come a time and day where we doing something and he gonna want to pop out to want some shit and they gonna kick him in his ass.
I'll protect him.
You'll get your ass whooped too.
No. I'll put on a demo.
Like shit. At the end of the day, I was shocked. I said, damn, little dude up there really woofing. I think he don't got nothing to talk about, so fuck it. Because you was just on my phone, meek, like quiet as fuck.
I would like to hear his version of these events.
I call R&B. She heard every word.
Interesting.
You get what I'm saying? So, but again, when it comes to this building, Adam, it's been times you like, yo, let's do this, do that. Listen, I don't need no 4-5 motherfuckers at my table. Mm-hmm. I don't need a bunch of fake motherfuckers. Them niggas sitting at the table talk about each other. And Jefe talks about Spody Face. It's weird. See, I know what's going on.
They all get along.
Man, Jefe talks about that nigga like a dog.
What?
Tell that nigga put that on A-Tray Gangsta Crippy and tell me, yeah, Wack on A-Tray. I was on the phone when the nigga was getting DP'd. Talk about he to get DP'd. I was on the phone listening to the nigga get DP'd, talking to a nigga from 40s. So when I see this type of shit, right, you gotta put my shoes on, right? A dude that's been around. My circle is ancient because they've been with me 20, 25 years or better. I didn't weed it out, that type of shit. So when I see these type of dudes sitting next to each other, it's funny to me.
You like isolating yourself from everybody though, because like, it just feels like there's so many people who are part of No Jumper now, and like historically, consistently, you've kind of like found a way to be at odds with like almost everybody.
What you
the entire Tuesday show, the only two people you get along with are me and Les, the white boys. First of all,
think about it. Spody Face is a fake. He was nice as a motherfucker. when I took
But
DC
you
Baby
didn't
Draco up
have
there.
to take it there with him.
He took it there.
You were mad because he wasn't putting the podcast out for like a week. That
Had
didn't
nothing
have
to do
to
with him.
turn
It ain't
into
his
you
podcast.
like attacking him.
It wasn't his podcast. It was Bro Rogan podcast.
Regardless.
And I'm watching all this fake shit going on.
But people say I fall out with everybody. But like if I did a podcast and it didn't come out for a week, I also wouldn't hop on social media and threaten them and be like, you got to put the podcast out.
No, this was the problem.
Like torching the relationship over that seems kind of crazy.
Ain't nobody. That nigga ain't, who the fuck is he? Let's be real. Adam, he ain't
But see,
nobody.
that is the attitude right there that you don't even want to get along with anybody.
He ain't nobody though. But what I'm saying is, here go the problem.
You respected him enough to go on his podcast
No,
prior
I did
to
that for Bro Rogan, not him.
Okay.
And the homie from Santa Ana. That's a Damu, right? I did that for them. Really, for Bro Rogan, right? What I didn't like.
You also instantly fell out with.
No, nigga, I told him the truth. Bro Rogan called me every motherfucking day and invited me to 15 parties since then. When you like Wack, you told me the truth. You kept it real. So my thing is this. They start going at DC Baby Draco lying. Like he was up there marked out, wasn't talking back. I'm like, well, put the shit up then, because guess what? DC came because of me. He like, Wack, bro, they got to put the shit up. They got motherfuckers looking at me this kind of way. So I'm like, okay, bro, since y'all running that narrative, right? Since you running that narrative on him, put the shit up. It's only fair.
But you also really like attacked him as a person. And
Who?
Sporty face.
No, I told him the truth. Like, bro, take all that biblical, that shit don't work over here, bro. You know that shit. Not over here in this space. All that biblical, religious, all that pro-black shit. Dude, it went to two. I just shut him down at another spot. I'm going to show him who I really am. They called me, hey, Wack, man, you know this dude? Who? Yeah, don't do no business with him. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. And I'm telling him I'm going to do it. And I'm going to keep doing it. Because you ain't, when he keep my name out his mouth, see, and Jefe is smart. He knows that with Wack, is other shit goes on with Wack100. Now I'm gonna keep it real. Dude got 2 daughters, right? So could I with his page? I could have, but I believe he does that, and I believe dude is really a dad. So I wouldn't do that to him.
How are you gonna take down his page?
Cause I won't, nigga, to the art of war, nigga, ain't no fair in fighting. Nigga, if you woofing, only reason why I don't do Munchie B is because of the homies.
I'm just saying, like, how could you take his page down?
Easy. Same way I can. What you mean?
I mean, what are you gonna do? People tell me all the time I'm gonna get my page taken down. They can't do it.
Who?
I don't know, random people. Like,
who can't do it?
YouTube is like notoriously a platform that's very hard to take advantage of.
You know what you don't do that they do?
What?
Run everybody else's content.
Yeah, but it's fair use.
No, it's not. When you file it right, it ain't. And guess what? I keep about 5 people on everybody's channel. I can hit a nigga right now and say, go at it. They gonna go at it. I just don't do it to certain people. I wouldn't do it to dude because I think his hustle takes care of his children. So I wouldn't do him like that on some real shit. It ain't that serious to me. Munchie B shit would have been gone, but you know.
Yeah, and the thing is, like Adam just said, first of all, I mean, I'll let y'all comment on what he just said about taking a page down and all is fair in the art of war and what have you. Me myself, from my perspective though, I just have to say anybody who gets a strike on someone's page or gets someone's page taken down, that's a snitch. That's like some snitch shit, right? You calling YouTube on someone, the same as calling the police on someone. And it's like hating too. It's like being envious and hating on someone's hustle and hating on their life and what they're doing with their life. Who would do something like that? To even think like this? Fuck art and war and all this, first of all. Secondly, and that's why I'm doing my content on it. It's not that easy, bro. Like Adam just said, it's all kind of people that want to get people's pages taken down over videos that they made, over mentioning their name, all that. This has been going on since YouTube has been, has been having content from day one. So it's not just that easy. Or I just get your page taken down. Like Adam just told him, You know, people threaten to get his page taken down all the time, and I'm sure they do. Whatever genre you're in, you're going to run across this. You're going to have this problem. People trying to get strikes on your channel, get your page taken down, get a copyright strike on you, all kind of shit. Jealousy and hatred and envy. You know, having nothing else better to do, not worried about their own life and their own channel and their own content, worried about another man's content and what he's doing on his channel. You know, it's crazy. But it's not just that simple. YouTube is not, you know, YouTube, they're not stupid. You understand? As I said, there are over 130 million YouTube channels, bro. There are over 22, I think it's 26 million or something, YouTube videos loaded every day. 26 million or so YouTube videos loaded every single day. This is what you're up against. This is what you're competing with if you have a channel. Why are they going to watch your channel instead of the other? They got 26 million people to choose from. Literally. So anyway, that's just a side note. But YouTube understands that people run content that some people are not going to agree with, that may be controversial or whatever, or people will make a controversy. You can be talking about saving animals, you know, and people going to find something wrong with you and make a controversy out of it. You can be trying to save children on your channel, you know. So YouTube understands that I'm sure they get millions of complaints a day with all of these millions of videos that's being loaded a day about this, that, and this person said this person said that, this person cursed, my child heard it. I mean, they, you know, take the channel down. They get people trying to take people's channels down all the time over something that they feel offended about. Just don't watch the shit then. You know what I'm saying? If you're offended by it. But YouTube understands this, and they're not dumb. You can't just call in and say, he did this and said that. He's running content on my name. Take his channel down. YouTube says, okay. No. They're on the side of the content creator, bro. Understand that. You're in a partnership. They call it a YouTube partnership. You're in a partnership with YouTube. Y'all work in unison. You work together. You know, they'll discipline you or whatever, like they just did me. But they're not trying to take it's not just that easy to take someone's channel down. YouTube gonna say, well, hold on, this is our partner you're talking about. What did he do? Just because you don't like something he said, no, hell no. They're not even gonna respond to you. It's not, you gotta go through a whole lot of stuff to even get a strike on someone. You know, much less to get someone's channel taken down. YouTube just take the whole channel down. Nah, bro. You ain't just got that kind of power. You just finna make a call to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to make a call to fucking Ray J. You not just make a call to YouTube. You don't know the motherfucker that own YouTube, bro. This is a multi-billion-dollar motherfucking industry. You don't know these people. You know, you just another motherfucker on the street that got a problem with somebody's fucking video and think you can just call and get their whole channel taken down. I could have just get his channel taken down. And so says you. It ain't just that fucking easy. YouTube ain't going for that shit. These motherfuckers crazy, bro. Just thinking because they upset about something or upset about someone's wording in their video or their title or whatever. Don't just try to end his whole career. Just casually say, I'll just get his channel taken down. Meanwhile, you run content on every fucking body. Every fucking body. What the fuck? Fucking hypocrites. These motherfuckers are crazy. No, don't get his channel taken down. The man want to squabble you. See him face to face and take that fade, bro. The fuck? Don't call the police. Don't call YouTube. See that man and handle that, bro. That's what you do. Don't get his channel taken down. He called you out for a fucking fade. Last I checked. Handle that. You got time to call YouTube? You need to be searching out, training for that squabble. You ain't got no time to be on the phone with YouTube. I bust down this morning. I go show you the little dumbbell I worked out with this morning. Got my push-ups in. I does my burpees. I'll be 52. What's the date? The 2nd? In 19 days, February 21st, I'll be 52 years old. Still busting down, still working out. Get your training up. Damn your fingers, dialing numbers. No, get your gloves on and get ready to get it in. The man called you out for a fade. Yeah, getting beast mode, getting training mode. not in call YouTube mode. That's not the response. He said something I don't like. I could call YouTube on him. No, you an OG to say an OG street dude, a member. And that's your response to call YouTube? No, my response is showing up at your front door, bro. The hell with you two? These dudes crazy.
I talked to the homies over there, and it's his hustle too. And you know the nigga really be hustling for his money. Other than that, the last dude I got, I said, I signed. 22 days, your shit coming down. He was doing about 60 a month. Nigga was getting money. Hassan was.
And understand that there's something called abuse as well, like abuse of the process, this YouTube stuff. You get to calling in on people, accusing them of doing this and disrespecting you and, hey, give them a strike and take their channel down. YouTube will turn on you. That's how it happens. They said, this dude got a channel. No, they just did that to someone, bro. I'm not finna get into it. That shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? They said, no, we finna take your channel down. You study calling, you abusing the system, you abusing the process. This is not why we take down someone's channel, because you don't like their content. You don't like this motherfucker got 1,000 videos. You don't like this one video he did. We don't take down his channel because of that. And you study calling us, trying to, pressure us or be aggressive or tell us to do this. You know what I mean? No, what's going to happen is we're going to take your shit down. That's how it happens, bro. Just for the fucking record, these dudes. That's why I'm running my content. Do I look like I'm scared? I'm not scared. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm reacting to what he's saying right here in the fucking video. This is what he's saying right here, and I'm just reacting to it. Gonna call YouTube on me? Go right ahead, man.
Making some money. Ask him. Boom! Blew it up.
I don't understand. I never heard of somebody getting their page taken down that didn't deserve it. I never heard of that.
Everybody breaks the rules somewhere. There's teams out there that'll go through your shit and compile everything rule you done broke. And then you do something else, and then you have people in the right places, and then there it goes.
I am probably one of the most hated living YouTubers. Nobody ever been able to do shit to me.
You don't do a lot of shit they do, bro.
We do like everything there is to do.
No, you don't.
Exactly, bro. Once again, Adam is just keeping it real here, I must say. You know what I mean? He just letting... Really? Adam just said that earlier. All kind of people try to get my page taken down, and they cannot. They threaten to have my page taken down, and they cannot. They try it. All kind of people try it. They've tried it. It hasn't. I'm right here. It hasn't happened. It's not that it don't happen like this. It's not that simple, bro. You know, the way you just saying it. He keeps saying that. Then Wack's response, as it was earlier, well, you do stuff different than what they do. No, the hell he don't. The same shit, running content on people, bro. Same shit. And that's what Adam just said. I literally do everything. And I run content on. No, it's the same shit, bro. Just accept what he's telling you. That it's not that simple to just get somebody's page taken down. You call some people, some people, the owner of YouTube. These motherfuckers.
But if you give me 20,000, you want me to take your shit down?
Sure.
I'll put it back up.
Okay.
Give me a dub.
Anyway, I wanted to ask about this. This seems very important.
What?
Ray J.
What about him?
He's dying.
He
said his heart is half black. I'm sure his heart is all black, but like blackened.
Right? I deal with Ray J with tough love because I've been telling him for years to slow down.
Yeah. Remember when we were talking to him when he was on Twitch that one day? And it said that he had been live for like 18 hours or something. And it was like early in the morning and he's still on Twitch and he's like rolling a blunt. And I'm just like, bro, 18 hours? What the fuck are you doing? Like, that's an inhuman.
All right, man, that's it, man. There you have it. I don't know what else he's about to say about Ray J. It's not about Ray J right here. This video anyway. That's what he had to say about young Jefe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. That's what he had to say about baby B Braze, that he hit his sister, that he's dumb, that he's stupid, that he's an idiot, called time and went to prison for being stupid, holding on to the same weapon for 18 months. He's no one to look up to, no one to praise, no one to reference. Spody face. He's whatever he is. Fake religious, this, that, and the other, an idiot. The 18-year-old is a B. You know, and all of that. He got little homies for him. I mean, he just letting everyone have it right now, bro. And, you know, and Jefe is a detective in the police and all of that, like he's been saying. Like I said, I'm going to stay out of it. It's not really my, man, but woo. Like I said, it's just that I'm a content creator too. I've said some things, I'm sure in my titles that people can try to twist up or, you know, whatever, make look a certain way. Then he goes on to talk about getting people's channels taken down because it's war, and in the art of war, all is fair. You want to run your mouth on me, I get your channel taken down. So he said. So he thinks it's just he can just do that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That thought would never cross my mind. If I got a problem with someone, you running your mouth on me and running content on me, and something I got a problem with it, I'm gonna pop you in your mouth. YouTube is the first thing from my mind. Calling YouTube, the hell? That's the pole. That's snitching. That's what that is. That's snitching. There's no other way around that. You get a strike on someone's channel, you're a police. You call them. It's the same as calling the police. These dudes crazy. All kind of people say stuff on their channel. Flacco says all kind of stuff about gangbangers, bro. Calls them all kind of shit. I don't see gangbangers calling YouTube trying to get his channel taken down. They just saying, we see this dude, we gonna hound it or whatever, you know? Nobody trying to get a strike on his damn channel, even though he's running content that they don't agree with. Calling them stupid, bums, thugs, don't pay no rent, don't own nothing, disgusting human beings. He's still talking about people. These are human beings that he's talking about, whether he agrees with these human beings in their disposition or not. But I don't see them talking about, oh man, we gonna call and get Flacco channel taken down because of the way he keeps disrespecting us on his channel. No. Anyway, man, there you have it, man. That's Wack100. That's what he had to say about Jefe. That, you know, he's not stupid. That if he wants to squabble him and whatever, anyone that walks in his face is gonna get it. They're gonna get hands put on them. Anyone that walks in his face, you know, and what have you. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.